Need a robot vacuum for pet hair that doesn't miss fur? I analyzed 5 robot vacuums for pet hair that actually pick up heavy shedding without you vacuuming every day. What I found about suction power and smart navigation will prevent fur drifts from taking over your floors. Here we go. Starting off at number 5, this one nails hands-off maintenance without sacrificing cleaning power. We have the iRobot Roomba Plus 405 AutoWash. If you've ever battled pet hair tumbleweed and muddy paw print, this addresses it directly. Picture this: you leave for work, come back, and the floors look like you actually had time to clean. That's the lane this thing is in. The core idea is strong suction, plus real mopping. It uses a multi-surface rubber brush that's much better at resisting hair tangles than bristle brushes, which is huge if you've got long-haired pets. There's also an edge-sweeping brush for along baseboards, so fur in corners doesn't just sit there. But here's where it gets interesting. The dual clean mop pads spin and use downward pressure, and there's a smart scrub mode for stuck-on spots, like dried paw prints or dripped food. You can mop with plain water or cleaning solution, so you choose how aggressive you want to be. Navigation is handled by Clearview LiDAR, so it quickly maps your home. Instead of wandering randomly, it learns rooms, avoids stairs, and you can send it to specific zones, like around the couch where your dog sheds, while setting keep out zones for pet bowls or toy piles. The big quality of life piece is the AutoWash dock. It handles auto emptying for around 75 days, then washes, refreshes, and dries the mop pads for about 4 weeks, assuming a weekly mop run, so you're not constantly emptying the bin or scrubbing dirty pads in your sink. Through the app, you can choose vacuum, mop, or combo. Even vacuum first, then mop. There are 4 suction levels, extra passes for high traffic areas, and the mop pads lift automatically when it senses carpet, so you're not soaking rugs. You can also start it with a voice assistant if you like talking to your tech. Where this really shines is for busy pet owners who want vacuuming and light mopping basically off their mind. Just remember the dock is fairly large, and you'll still need to do occasional maintenance, like checking the brush and refilling water. Check the link in the description. Next up at number 4, this one leans hard into set and forget cleaning for pet home. We have the Shark AV2501AE robot vacuum with a self-empty base. Picture this: you hit start in the app, head out with the dog, and you're not thinking about floors for weeks. That's the whole idea here. The robot does the daily grind, and the big base quietly swallows all the junk. What catches attention right away is how it actually moves. Instead of wandering, it uses Shark's matrix clean pattern, so it goes over the same area in a grid, making multiple passes. Under that, you've got strong suction and a self-cleaning brush roll that's built to deal with fur without turning into a hairball itself, so the clumps along the hallway and around pet beds stop piling up. But here's where it gets interesting. The base is bagless and can hold around 2 months of dirt, and there's a true HEPA filter in there. That means the stuff it picks up, like dander and fine dust, isn't just blown back into the room, which is a big deal if you've got allergies. Navigation is handled by 360-degree LiDAR. The first couple of runs, it maps your place, then it starts cleaning in a more methodical way. You can send it to specific rooms, set schedules, and tweak things from the app, or just bark orders at it through Alexa or Google Assistant. When you notice tumble, let's say pet confetti, under the dining table, battery life is solid. You get up to about 2 hours of runtime, and if it doesn't finish, it goes back, charges, then picks up where it left off. It's very much built to cover whole homes, not just a studio. One thing to keep in mind, this is vacuum only, no mopping, and the base is fairly tall, so you'll want a decent corner for it. At the end of the day, this makes sense if you want strong pet hair pickup, true HEPA filtration, and as little bin emptying as possible. Check the link in the description. At number 3, this one is for people who want real mopping, not just a damp wipe. We have the eufy Omni C20 robot vacuum mop. What stands out immediately is how much it automates. The base doesn't just suck out the dustbin, it also washes the mop, then dries it with room temperature air, so you're not dealing with a soggy, musty pad sitting there between runs. The water tanks are clear, so you can see levels at a glance. Instead of popping lids, for pet homes, the combo of suction and scrubbing is the story. You get up to 7,000 pascals of suction, plus a rolling brush and a side brush. That's what actually pulls fur out of cracks and along baseboards, instead of just pushing it around. Now this next bit is what really separates it for people with shedding pets. The Prototangle system can reverse the roller while a comb flips down and strips off hair, so you're not sitting on the floor cutting a hairball off the brush every week. On the mopping side, Eufy's Mop Master spins the pads at about 180 rotations per minute with added downward pressure. That feels closer to a light scrub, so dried paw prints and drips in the kitchen are more likely to come up in one pass. The body height is around 3.35 inches, which is fairly low. That means it can slide under beds, sofas, and TV stands, where fur usually collects, and you never bother to vacuum. Control is through the app. You can run vacuum only, mop only, or both, and send it to specific rooms. Set schedules, pick cleaning modes, and let it handle the routine stuff while you're at work or out with the dog. Just remember, it only connects to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, and this version is built for 110-volt region. Very thick rugs can still be a challenge, like with most robots. Where this really makes sense is if you want strong pet hair pickup plus automatic mop care, but you don't want a huge, fussy system to maintain. You'll find the link in the description. These products are great, but there are hundreds of deals every day, and most of them are trash. That's why I pick the 5 best from each category every day and post them for free on Telegram. And you can choose only the categories that interest you, with zero spam. Link in the description. Next up at number 2. This one is all about powerful cleaning with minimal babysitting. We have the Roborock Q7M5 Plus Robot Vacuum Mop. The big idea here is simple. You want pet hair gone, but you do not want another daily chore. This setup gives you strong pickup and long gaps between maintenance. Unlike what we saw before, this really leans into hands-off dust handling. The RockDock Plus uses a sealed bag around 2.7 liters in size. Roborock claims you can go several weeks between bag changes, even in pet home, because it is sealed. Fine dust and dander stay in the bag, not puffed back into the room. Now, the interesting part is under the robot itself. It has up to 10,000 pascals of suction. That is serious power for pulling fur out of carpets and floor cracks. It also helps with tracked litter and bigger crumbs that usually need a manual vacuum. Pet owners will care about the brushes. The jaw scraper's main brush is designed to resist tangles, and the side brush is built for 0% hair wrap. In normal language, that means less time cutting long hair off the roller, and fewer stops mid-run. It vacuums and mops at the same time. The onboard water tank feeds a mop pad, with 3 water levels you control in the app. Keep it low for hardwood. Turn it up on tile where you get paw prints or kitchen drips. Because it is doing both jobs in one pass, you get less of that looks clean but feels dusty thing. Navigation uses Roborock's Precasense LiDAR system. It maps your home, learns rooms, and then cleans in straight, efficient lines instead of wandering. Through the Roborock app, you can set schedules, no-go zones around litter boxes or water bowls, and send it for quick spot runs. Just remember it only connects to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. This makes sense if you want very strong pet hair pickup, real mapping, and a dock that quietly handles the mess for weeks. You will still replace bags and wash the mop pad, but the day-to-day effort drops a lot. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1. This is where hands-off cleaning for pet homes gets very serious. We have the Roborock Q10 S5 Plus Robot Vacuum Mop. If your pets shed like it's their hobby, this is built around that reality. The dock can hold up to around 70 days of dust in a 2.7-liter bag. So instead of emptying a tiny bin every other day, you basically change a bag once in a long while and move on with your life. Under the hood, you get up to 10,000 pascals of suction. In normal terms, that's strong enough to pull hair and crumbs out of carpet fibers and floor cracks, not just skim the top. It does great on mixed floors too, so hair on hardwood, tile, and low to medium pile rugs actually gets lifted, not just pushed around. Now, the interesting part for pet owners is the dual anti-tangle system. The jaw scraper's main brush is shaped to resist wrapping, and the side brush is designed to shed hair instead of collecting it. That means far less time sitting on the floor with scissors, cutting a wad of fur off the roller. On the mopping side, VibraRise 2.0 is doing real work. The pad uses dual-zone sonic vibration, scrubbing up to around 3,000 times a minute. Think dried paw prints by the back door, or drips in the kitchen. Those are the spots this can actually work loose, instead of just wiping over. When it senses carpet, the mop lifts about 8 millimeters, so it can cross without soaking your rug. What's even better is the Smart Carpet Care with ultrasonic detection. It knows when it's on carpet, lifts the mop, and automatically boosts suction for a deeper pass. Add Reactive Tech Obstacle Avoidance, and it's much less likely to plow into pet bowls, toys, or random socks. Precasense LiDAR maps your home, even on multiple floors. In the app, you can set no-go zones, tweak suction, choose mopping intensity, and control how often it auto-empties. Just remember it only connects to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, and you'll still replace bags and wash pads now and then. For a busy pet household that wants deep vacuuming, legit mopping, and long gaps between chores, this setup really lines up. You'll find the link in the description. Now you know exactly which robot vacuums tame pet hair without daily vacuuming or constant maintenance. For maximum hands-off cleaning in heavy shedding homes, choose number 1. For similar power, On a smaller budget, go number 2. For allergy focus, vacuum only, pick number 4. And for compact mop plus vac convenience, check number 3. Shedding season drives up demand and stock gaps, so check the links in the description.